When we uploaded the EBC brake pad video, we received a lot of questions regarding why you should opt for EBC and what are the different types of brake pads. Today we are going to break down those questions and I'm going to answer those questions for you guys. So the first one is to understand what are the different types of brake pads available in the market. So the three basic brake pads that are sintered, semi-sintered and organic. So put it into layman terms, sintered brake pad basically means high amount of materials like copper which is used, and organic is basically a mixture of Kevlar and carbon, and the third one, semi-sintered, is basically 30% of copper and 70% of organic materials. This is the overall overview of EBC brake pads. The second question is, what are the benefits of upgrading to an EBC brake pad? So there are a couple of points in this. The first one being EBC offers a wide range of options for your motorcycle, whether it's organic, sintered or semi-sintered. The second point is EBC is one of the best in terms of sintered brake pads, and they have the highest amount of R&D done on sintered brake pads, and that's why many of the OEMs also recommend sintered brake pads because of the feel and bite from the brake lever. So the third point is how to choose the right EBC for your motorcycle. So EBC has a huge number of part numbers for their brake pads, whether it's sintered or semi-sintered. All you need to do is check their website or check your owner's manual and come up with the model number, and we have the part available with you because as you guys can see here, we have a huge range for almost all motorcycles available in the Indian market. We also received a couple of common questions regarding EBC and also common maintenance tips for brake pads. First one being, when should you actually replace your brake pads after your OEM is actually worn out, and when should you upgrade to an EBC? So the first thing is you get a lot of brake noise, you get a lot of brake fade, and also if you don't have the feel from the lever, which means it's a little bit spongy, that's the right time for you to actually replace your brake pads. The second point is whether EBC brake pads are ABS compatible. Yes, they are ABS compatible. All you need to do is just refer the website or the catalog of EBC. Another query which we got was, how is the EBC brake pads comparable to the OEM brake pads? The answer is very simple. EBC brake pads have high heat resistance, which means you have better feel and you'll not have the sponginess of the levers. OEM brake pads are meant to do one simple task, that is perform great at the street, but EBC also has its development done on the racetrack. The last point is, why should you opt for a sintered brake pad compared to other brake pads? The main reason is sintered brake pads offer great heat resistance, which means you'll have the feel for a long lasting time. You'll also not have brake fade, which means that even if you ride on track, you'll have less warm up time, and all you need to do is be consistent in your braking. So this is the best part of the sintered brake pad, and if you want better stopping power, all you need to do is just DM us and we'll give you the right brake pads for your motorcycle.